Okay, welcome to this quick, very quick presentation on Optimus. I know that we're inundated with platforms and I'm sure if you've been in the crypto space long enough, you've been scammed. And I tell you, it's so frustrating. A lot of money can be made, but it's hard to get a hold of something that's going to be around for a while. And I will tell you, Optimus is by far the best platform that I've ever been a part of with the most credibility. And I say that because we have a business partnership with MasterCard and we just added Visa. That's unbelievable. It's unheard of. It's a game changer in the crypto industry. Simply, you take the crypto earned in Optimus and send it right to the card. It's that simple. But let me just give a brief synopsis of Optimus so you know. It's based in Brazil. The owner is Antonio Salas. Okay. He was a millionaire at age 18, multimillionaire. He doesn't need the money. He's in his late 20s now. His family comes from money. In fact, his family owns one of the largest sugar farms in Brazil. Very well known, very respected. So this is not going to be a rug pull. I also took the liberty, and you can too. You can look him up on Facebook. Let's see if I can find. There you go. There's Facebook. There's his Facebook page right here. You can see that it wasn't just created last month. It's a legitimate Facebook page. He is a very transparent man. And you can even look him up yourself. Antonio Salas lives in Brazil. Okay, so what his specialty is he's been developing bots for about the last 3 years, and the bot that he's developed, we'll get into that in a minute with Optimus, the different type of tradings it does, but in a nutshell, the bot's returning around 45% a month. Okay, with that in mind, they guarantee up to 0.08% a month to us. So anywhere from 23 to 25% a month, we are guaranteed. So by us making the bot making 45% a month, if you're a numbers guy, that's 20% profit every single month. And I will tell you, when the company started, I believe it was November of 2024, started with about $8 million in the wallet. And this is all verifiable. He has shown this on, we have Zooms that show proof of trading that shows actual his wallets, because he's got about 4 or 5 different wallets. And combined, it started at about $8 million. Now, 3 months later, it's at around 30 million. And I'm just on a Zoom yesterday with him. He did show his wallets. So I did see legitimately about $30 million in crypto. He invited some leaders over to his house in Brazil. They stayed for about a week. He welcomed them in. They met their family, everything. So he is not hiding. They know where he lives. They know a lot about him. But question is, how is this different than all the other platforms we've ever been a part of, right? Number one, obviously, partnership with MasterCard and now Visa. Unheard of. That should shut up a lot of the naysayers. Probably 90% of naysayers just can shut their mouths. Now you might have another 10% that say, well, what are they really trading? And that's fair. That's fair to ask those questions. Yes, they are. Get with your sponsor or whoever sent you to this video, and we do have a specific video that shows proof of trading. He showed proof of trading when the leaders were at his home in December. And so you see the bot working. I was on a Zoom yesterday with him and I saw the bot. He showed exactly what it was doing. I don't understand a lot of it, but again, I don't understand how a car drives, but I know you get in and you drive it. So you don't have to understand much about crypto. But number one, again, MasterCard, Visa. Two, the transparency of the owner, right? Who is at the top? That's Antonio Salas. He is not hiding from anyone. He's already well made, multimillionaire. He just wants to obviously even why not be a billionaire, right? So the proof of trading, again, we have videos that show that. I believe periodically we're going to have Zooms that'll show the bot in action, but many has seen that it is legitimately working. And we're going to have a coin that's going to be offered here shortly. They said, I believe in March, we're going to have our own coin that's going to be trading publicly. There's a lot of other things that are coming up. But basically, let's get briefly into the presentation and how you can make money. But what's interesting about why does some of the, I'll just ask the question, why do some of these fail? Why do these platforms fail? Let's take out the fact that it's a rug pull and a scam. Other than that, why do they fail? Well, because these companies, what do they typically do is they get 2 or 3 Binance accounts and they start using a bot. Well, Binance gets smart about that and they shut their account down. Then they go to another account, it's shut down. A month later, another account gets shut down. And then when you have no accounts left, you can't trade, you can't use a bot. We have 120 Binance accounts. So fail safes are in place. That's what I like about him. He thinks ahead. So we have 120 Binance accounts. When one gets shut down, we'll have another one up and running. But basically, it says tested over the last 30 months, this particular bot has been tested, has made more than $9 million when this company first came out in November. Now, 3 months later, 2 months later, we're at about 30 million. So the daily performance you see right there is 0.08% a day, only $20 to get started. Direct referral. Okay, so anyone you bring in, you make 10%. Anytime they renew, 10%. And what's nice about this platform is people are going to renew, whether you're on a passive side where you don't do a thing, which you can, and you can make about 24, 25% a month. Or if you start building and bringing people in, you're going to need to continue to purchase trading packages, which is 10% anyone you bring in. It is a binary. Okay. You have the top right here, left and right. Binaries, super simple. You're going to have a power leg. At some point, you will have a leg that's just going to grow out of control. Obviously, anyone else that you want to put in, you put on the weak leg. You make 10% on your weak side leg. Now, the binary cuts off every 2 hours, so it fluctuates every 2 hours, so you get paid every 2 hours. So the way the binary works, let's say, in case you don't know, let's say in this example, your right leg is your power leg. And let's say, for instance, you've got 10,000 points on your right leg, 0 on your left. Well, obviously, if you have someone that wants to come in, you're going to want to put them on your left. They come in for $1,000, you're going to make 10% on that 1,000, plus you're going to make 10% binary. You'll make 20% on that person. The $1,000 points will go on the left, and it will subtract every 2 hours. It'll subtract from the 10,000 on the right. Now, after 2 hours, you're back to 0 on the left and 9,000 on the right. But it grows every single day. Your binary will grow. And in order to qualify, that's another thing. In order to qualify for binary, you just have to personally sponsor a left and a right. And in Optimus, there is no KYC, which means know your customer. You can have multiple accounts. So easily bring yourself in for $20 on the power leg, and then everyone else you bring in on the other leg. Whether it's yourself, bring yourself in. You can bring your kids in, your wife in, your spouse, whoever you want, and you're going to make 20% on yourself. And if you put them on the weak side leg. So what's nice also about this is you get a withdrawal residual. There is a 10% withdrawal fee if you want to withdraw your earnings, 10%, but it's paid out in bonuses to people in the organization up to 5 levels. That's pretty neat. Now, you want to get away from not paying the 10% withdrawal, you can do internal transfers, which are very, very nice. Let's say you have $500 in your earnings and you have someone that wants to come in. Let's say they come in at 500. All they have to do is they sign up, they create an order for $500. You log into your back office and you type in the 4-digit order number. Immediately they're paid. The only downside is you don't make the 10% commission on internal transfers. But you don't have to worry about crypto, getting them crypto. I don't these don't really I don't really care about the career plans here. Um, and this is basically it's on a decentralized platform and just as banks. But this is the difference here, the crypto card. Right here, we had MasterCard, we just added Visa. Simple as when you have earnings, let's take the instance you have $500 in earnings in your back office. If you have the card, you've got to get the card. Right now, there's a $10,000 minimum to get the card for free. But they said 3 to 6 months, they're going to open the card up to everyone, but there will be a fee to buy the card. Not sure what the fee is. Once you have a card, simple as log into your back office, take your $500 of earnings, send it right to the card. It's done in a matter of seconds, or if not 30 seconds. Now, anywhere MasterCard and Visa is accepted, you can use it. There's the withdrawal rate of 10%, payment every 20 hours. So when you do request a withdrawal, it could take up to 20 hours to receive it. I personally am getting my withdrawals within an hour. Now, once you have doubled your position, in other words, let's say you came in at $1,000 and now you are at $2,000. You've returned $2,000, whether it's passively from not doing a thing or bringing people in, sponsoring people, earning on commissions. As soon as you've doubled your position, you're back to zero. You have to buy another one or you can be completely done. So that's how that works. When you put in, say, $1,000, that $1,000 is gone. It's into the wallet. They are using that to trade. You can't say, 3 days later, no, I want to get back my capital and be done. You can't. That goes into our wallet. However, you are going to be earning the returns every day, every 24 hours of that $1,000 until you've reached 2,000. Or if you start recruiting and bringing people in, when you reach 2,000, you just have to do another one. Minimum withdrawal is $10. So that is the Optimus. This is the trading. This is the bot. Basically, it is on the Binance. They do everything on the Binance. They maintain 3 to 5 wallets in MetaMask. Right here, they have 120. They transfer between 120 Binance accounts. So what that means is they don't just use one account for the next week or two. That's how you get accounts shut down. They use a VPN, and what they do is they bounce from account to account to account, 120 accounts. They're constantly a fresh new account. None of them are going to get shut down, and that's the beauty of that. They have put a stop loss in there where they're not going to lose so much. And they are, again, making about 45% a month on the average, giving back to us about 24 to 25%. So it is very sustainable. That is basically our presentation. And I just wanted to be quick. And I just wanted to get back to the person that sent you this video.